Hello beautiful people, welcome to the part 2 of my astrological forecast for the upcoming week. This one is the card pull for the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, the final eclipse in the sign of Aries until 2032, and the first lunation of this astrological year, because we just entered into a new astrological year with the equinox with sun moving into the sign of Aries. So without the further ado, let's just pull some cards. If you would like to hear more about the astrology of this lunation, then check out my part 1. This is the part 2, which is always about pulling the cards and see what the cards have to say with regards to the energies. So I'm going to start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and let's just see what are the energies of the upcoming new moon solar eclipse in Aries, which is happening here on the 29th of March, right? All right. Let's see, what is the energy of the upcoming new moon solar eclipse in Aries? Okay, we have a card jumping. Blossoming. Perfect. There we go. Number 33, perfect master number frequency. And what's interesting about the 33 is that Pluto is on 3 degrees 30 minutes, right? So this is perfect. So this, what is this eclipse seeding? It's seeding the time of blossoming. This is a flower moon, the time when you can become who you are, right? The authentic expression. Yeah, the authentic expression. We can see she's playing the violin. What is your authentic expression? This moon is going to see this heart-centered consciousness. We will not have a full moon eclipse in Aries until 2041 or 42, right? So almost at the time when Pluto is done with the sign of Aquarius. So these eclipses in the sign of Aries, because they had the first one happened at the same time, like only a few weeks after Pluto ingress into the sign of Aquarius for the first time in March 2023. The first eclipse in Aries was April 2023. So technically, these eclipses running in Aries, Libra are very strongly connected to this Pluto in Aquarius, right? And the Aquarius in opposition with Leo is about authentic self-expression. So this eclipse is seeding an energy that we will see illuminated in 2032 when we have the next round of eclipses in Libra and Aries, but the North Node will be in Libra, South Node will be in Aries, unlike this time, and then 2041. Right, so here we go, and at the bottom we have assassin. Yes, this is the South Node in Virgo, assassin, being trined by both Pluto and Uranus. What are we assessing? Number 9, we are in a year of culmination. We are assessing what is or isn't authentic, what is or isn't allowing us to blossom, what is or isn't coming from our heart. Are we making choices from our heart or from our mind? Because Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Aries on 0 degrees during this eclipse, but Mercury is moving back into the sign of Pisces later on the same day, conjuncting Neptune on the same day, 29th, and then Neptune is moving to the sign of Aries the following day. So we have this switch, right? The past and the future, right? Pisces, Aries. So blossoming. We are entering into the time of blossoming, even though we cannot see it manifested yet, because this is a new moon and it is in Aries. Aries is the initiation, right? Is this fire of creation that is being brought through, but it's not yet manifest, because you need to decide what you want to manifest with it. Uranus is still in the sign of Taurus, but it's on the Capricorn, right? Capricorn decan Piscean degree, so it's a co-creation of the new foundation with the spirit, with your higher self. You are the conscious creator. You have to become the conscious creator. And yeah, and it was making in conjunction to Lilith, Black Moon Lilith. So assessing, we are assessing where we came from. Number 9, where are we heading? The South Node in Virgo. Number 9, Hermit, South Node in Virgo. And how do you want to blossom? Who do you want to be going forward? Number 33, Christ consciousness, right? And let me count, 32, 2032, that will be year number 7, right? Because this is 33, this is a year number 6. So 2031 will be a year number 6. Okay, I guess by then we'll know, because we'll have the South Node in a sign of Taurus. All right, so I'm not gonna... let's just read the blossoming, because we had the assassin recently. Let's just read a little bit about the blossoming, the card 33. Number 33. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you might be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. Okay, just say about the fear. There is a time to blossom, and fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. I could go on, but no, if we can release the useless fears and begin to enjoy our growth and eventual blossoming, it will all be worthwhile. And the companion stone is ruby. Yeah, blossoming. What you want to blossom in, to take no notice of what others think. That's what you see it in. So assess where are the fears that are stopping us from blossoming. All right, Queen of the Sun. Let's ask the Sun, because it is a new moon in Aries and Sun is in exaltation. So let's ask the Sun, what is the message from the Sun with regards to this new moon solar eclipse in Aries, the final one in the sign of Aries. Okay, what does the Sun have to say about this? Okay, card. Oh, 2 cards. Ideas, reformation. Wow, solar cycle 9 and 10. Perfect. So you gathering ideas, right? Again, look within, number 9. Again, number 9, just like the assassin, number 9. Number 9, connect with your intuition. This is all purple and white. This is a blue, third eye. You know, connect with your intuition. And what was it? It looks like her base chakra is illuminated. But yeah, here, look. She holds it again at her like base, in front of her solar plexus and base. Ideas. What are the ideas that you want to start seeing manifested going forward? And here she's like in the cocoon, reformation, right? We are going through the process of seeding ideas that will help us to reform into the new version of ourselves. Number 10, this is the next year. 0 and 1, the Magician and the Fool. And at the bottom is the center. And again, we have a big ball in here. The center, the sun. Sun is the center. You are the center of your universe. And this is a card 44. 44, number 8. And we had this eclipse is on 8 degrees 53 minutes, which is number 88. 4. We're creating a new foundation, new structure of reality, and you are the sun, you are the creator. So what are the ideas? What are the visions? You know, this is number 9. You can only find them within. The Hermit, you can only find them within, right? So assess what are the fears that are stopping you from blossoming. What are the fears that are stopping you from manifesting what you want? Because you are the center of your universe. You create. You are the creator. So we are going through the process of metamorphosis, the reformation, becoming the new version of yourself to manifest these ideas. Okay, let's see. So we have 9, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. 8, 9, 10. 4, 4, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Sequence. You are the creator of your ideas. So maybe go into the cocoon to realize what they are. Okay, let's start with the ideas. The number 9. Solar cycle number 9. That's this one. Leave space for dreaming, journal, make time to think and allow your imagination to work. Take a retreat from your usual work, make creativity a priority. And then the affirmation is, I have exciting ideas that enable me and others to flourish. Companion stone, fire agate. Fire agate, very much like Aries, right? Fire agate, what is your passion? What ignites your passion? What makes you feel alive, right? And then number 10, this is and it says 11 years solar cycle. This is a solar cycle 10. Reformation, gather your energy to heal and renew. Keep your energy close to yourself within a tight circle. Love yourself enough to heal properly. Be curious about what needs to go from your life, and if necessary, let it go. Yes, this is literally the energy of Pisces and Aries. Pisces and Aries. What do we need to release to create space for this new to manifest? Right? To manifest, because you are the creator. And the affirmation, I am open to response and responsive to healing and renewal. Companion stone, red tiger eye, again red, right? And okay, let's just look at this sun, number 44. That's the final card of this deck. This one, sun. the center. Open your energy and your heart. Pour forth your love and goodness. Show others the way. You are the center of love and power, and you can choose to ripple this outwards. And then the affirmation is, I return to the warmth and nourishment of my heart. Companion stone is sunstone, solar plexus. You are the creator, you know, and also blossom, you know, be who you came here to be, you know, the authentic expression of yourself, but don't limit yourself to just single expression, because you are everything. So follow your joy, follow your heart. Number 33, master number frequency, 330 for Pluto, 330, right? And here is the 4-4, the manifestation of the foundation for the Saturn. You can manifest, right? Just decide what it is that you want and let go of what it is that it isn't. Yeah, let's stop hanging on to the past. But yeah, like the card said, love yourself enough to heal properly. Don't just scratch the surface. This is the year for it. North Node in Pisces, the year 9. This is the year for it. If there ever was a year, this is the year. This is the year of the ending of the old. Freeing ourselves from all karma. Okay, let's see about the portals. What portal is opening up for us with this new moon solar eclipse in Aries? What is the portal? Please, Spirit, thank you. What is the portal opening up for humanity with this solar eclipse in Aries? Is there a card that wants to come forward? Nothing. Nothing is opening up for us, seriously? Like you decide what you want it to be, right? Okay, there is a card. Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release. I mean, you can't make this up, right? Karmic release, radical transformation. Here you got it. Burn the past, purification. And it looks a little bit like a lotus flower, doesn't it? The fire, lotus flower. Yeah, release it to the universe. And at the bottom, Hathor light codes. Hathor. Light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Release, so you can gather your strength back. Beautiful. Yeah, Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release. I mean, you can't make this up. This is just too good to be true, right? Okay, let's see about this Chamber of Violet Flame. We haven't had this before. The Chamber of the Violet Flame. Okay. Here we go. The Violet Flame is a spiritual retreat space that holds a powerful energy of transformation and transmutation. It can be visited in meditation and invoked through prayer and affirmation. Spiritually, it is seen within a chamber often as a giant, roaring flame, and sometimes with silver and gold shining through the violet. When we connect with the violet flame, we are being given the opportunity to detach from lower vibrational experiences and turn darkness into light. And I'm noting it is on page 55, which now adds to number 10, 5. 5 is also the number of chaos, right? And change. Ultimately, this is the gateway of alchemy. Alchemy is the art of turning lead into gold, and so from an energetic perspective, the violet flame is where we place all that is leaden and heavy in our life and turn it into golden opportunity. Your message: when you receive this card, know that the violet flame of transformation has been brought to you by your angels and guides. They are encouraging you to see that you are in a space of radical transformation. Transformation can be overwhelming, but know that the hand of the divine is leading the way. Yeah, it is an eclipse after all, right? All past trauma is now being cleared from your energy. Stay focused on releasing all of the energies that are no longer serving you. The violet flame is here to transmute fear into love. If any fear is rising up inside you, know that it is simply a call for love. Call in the strongest form of love you know and allow those in your inner circle to support you through this transformational time. You are an alchemist with the capacity to take all the leaden aspects of your life and turn them into golden opportunities. You can align your life with the divine plan now and live in a more purposeful way. So this is exactly what it is. Releasing the past, opening gateway for the future. Yeah. Violet flame of transformation and transmutation, letting go of the past contracts. And Hathor light codes. Let's see what light codes. Hathor. Hathor light codes here. Light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Hathor, also known as Het Heru, which means house of Horus, is an Egyptian cow and solar goddess associated with the sky and fertility, birth in the new you. Worship of this enigmatic figure goes all the way back to the 3rd millennium BCE. Hathor is easily recognized in Egyptian art, for she often wears a sun disk on her head that is held in place by 2 horns relating to the cow, sacred symbol of motherhood. She is the divine consort of the hawk-headed deity Horus, allowing her to bridge this world and the cosmic realms and bring in the infinite light of the sun. In this gateway, Hathor is the figurehead of an intergalactic race of beings called Hathors. There's a good chance that the ancient Egyptians were in touch with this divine race, as evidenced by the many Hathor pillars at the temple of Dendera. The Hathors appear as elongated pillars of infinite light, illustrating their capacity to bridge heaven and earth. Their divine mission is to activate light upon the earth, interlinked with both the energy of the central sun. Right, we just had the central sun from a different deck, but apparently there is one here, but we have the central sun here. Perfect. Number 44, right? Okay. So central sun, where is this? And Venus, they bestow solar light, blessings, and ignite the energy of unconditional love within. Yeah, Venus in Pisces, unconditional love. When you receive this light card, know they are ushering in great blessings. And the message: this is a light immersion. You are experiencing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathors is surrounding you now. This is a time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into the light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has awakened within you, and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light. Yeah, and something that popped out for me because of the Hathor, she was like the goddess of joy and fun, right? Like like enjoying life, the motherhood, the cow, right? The fertility to me is very much like Empress, Venus, enjoying life. And yeah, something that's been popping up for me and also in my personal life quite a lot recently, in recent months, is this beauty. Focusing on what's beautiful, focusing on the light. Everything has a polarity. Every dark situation has a light aspect of it, right? There is a light in the darkness and darkness in the light, right? Like the yin-yang symbol. So yeah, I feel that this is very important. What are we seeding? Let's seed more light. Let's seed more beauty. Let's focus on the beautiful, not on the manifested form that we don't desire to experience going forward. Focus on the beauty of life, beauty in yourself, beauty in the others. There is always light to be found in everything. Yeah. And if it's not light, give it to and this is also like a yin yang, right? The darkness and the light, the yin and yang, the feminine and the masculine, the co-creation. We are co-creating a new earth. The fertility, what are we birthing? What are we seeding? Seed the light. Release the karma, release the suffering, the Pisces, the Piscean age, the age of sacrifice, right? Let's sacrifice the sacrifice. Okay, and the final deck I'm going to pull a card from is this Oracle of Awakening, because we are awakening. The humanity is awakening. This is a brand new era we are entering into. It is quite magnificent to be alive at this time. So let's see about the Great Awakening. Okay, what is the message for the solar eclipse in Aries, new moon solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th, 2025? Dreaming. Here we go, the Neptune, perfect. Dreaming. Curious messages, endless possibilities. What do you want to dream into reality, right? This is the Pisces, vision in the future. North Node in Pisces. New moon in Aries, out of sign, but still an eclipse in Aries on North Node in Pisces. What are you dreaming into manifestation that you will see manifesting in a future timelines? And then at the bottom we have vulnerability. This is about that Lilith, facing our shadows. What are you really feeling? This is the Mars squaring Chiron. What are you really feeling, right? Know thyself. The vulnerability, right? When we face the shadow, when we face the darkness, we have the opportunity to claim our power, to dream a new dream of co-creation, of a better world for all, right? Again, the darkness and the light. And we have the Merkaba there. We are always protected. We are always look at things from higher perspective. Everything is serving, even if we might not understand the meaning in the right here, right now, but everything serves. Nothing is without a meaning and purpose. There is purpose and meaning in everything. Okay, let's see about the dreaming. Dream your dream with so much Pisces, even though we are in Aries season, but you know, Pisces. What can you imagine for yourself outside of the box? Curious messages, endless possibilities. The act of dreaming, especially dreaming big, is a form of rebellion against the oppressive society that we are all experiencing on some level here on this planet, at least for now. Things are changing. This card is challenging you to dream outside of what you think is possible, to expand your idea of what you can experience in your life, break the mental, emotional, and energetic boundaries, and access the well of pure potential that exists within each of us. Alternatively, this card may be specifically pointing to your sleep dreaming. Are you a person who has lucid or very clear dreams? We are able to access myriad dimensions and possibilities in the sleep dreaming space that we generally are not able to reach in the waking world. If you do have lucid experiences, this card is asking you to pay close attention to your dreams. You may be receiving messages from your higher self, ancestors, galactic beings, soul family, or others in this space. You may also be able to do spirit work or magic in the dream space. Before going to bed, be intentional about asking your subconscious to help you remember your dreams. Write them down to use your voice or use the voice recorder on your phone to record these important and often overlooked symbols and gifts from your dreams. Affirmations: I have access to a well of unlimited potential from which I manifest my dreams. The quantum field, the spirit realm, right? Co-creation with the spirit through dreams. And let's look at the vulnerability. Why are we not dreaming? We come to this planet to feel deeply, but it takes courage to do so. What are you really feeling? Vulnerability is a superpower, right? That's the Scorpio. It's a radical trust mixed with truth and an open heart. We associate vulnerability with the energies we want to avoid, such as fear, shame, and uncertainty, and we are afraid we will be seen as weak when showing our vulnerable selves. But vulnerability is also how we access joys, belonging, creativity, authenticity, and love. Not only we are afraid of being vulnerable with others, we might not even be able to be vulnerable, radically truthful with ourselves. This card is not asking you to go out and announce that you are wounded. There is absolutely a time and place for vulnerability. Vulnerability fosters good emotional and mental health. Vulnerability also gives a sign of courage. We become more resilient and brave when we embrace who we truly are and what we are feeling. Vulnerability allows us to show our true feelings in our safe friendships and safe love relationships, which are important to create lasting bonds with others. This card is asking you to consider being honest with yourself or others about how you are really feeling. It may be time for you to acknowledge something that you haven't let yourself fully explore. Can you share what is on your mind and heart, first with yourself and possibly with others as well? And if you are in relationships where you can't be authentic, are they truly serving you? Affirmations: today I show myself as I really am. I show myself as I really am. My vulnerability empowers me and brings more joy and love into my life. When I let down my defenses, I invite others to do the same, and we both feel more valued and secure. Yeah, this is about the authenticity of the Leo, and the vulnerability that's very Scorpionic. Scorpio archetype in opposition with Taurus, creating stronger foundation by opening our heart and being authentic, because yes, when we authentic, we give the other the opportunity to be the same. When we vulnerable, we give the other the opportunity to be the same. to create a stronger foundation. This is again taking us back to this Lilith that we had to suppress. You know, we had to suppress the so-called shadow dark aspects of ourselves. We had to hide them, you know, like characteristics that were not being welcomed or celebrated by our external environment. It doesn't have to be bad. Like again, if you loud in Eastern Europe, that's a bad thing. If you loud in South America, that's a good thing, right? So it just depends on, like, that's why it's like, you know, culture, Jupiter, you know, like culture, religion, it is very mutable, different things for different folks, right? So many of us hidden the aspects of ourselves that were rejected by the external environment we were brought up at, and we are afraid to show these aspects because we are afraid of rejection, right? So, but if we don't allow ourselves to be authentic, we don't create authentic connections, and then we always feel disempowered, and we always feel that we have to be something other than what we are to have these connections. So that actually, in essence, makes everybody suffer. Everybody is loser in that situation, because we are depriving ourselves of our authentic expression, and also depriving the other person, you know, of knowing who we really are, and depriving the connection of its authenticity, right? So yeah, so open your heart, allow yourself to be authentic, because everybody has shadows. We are all embodying the dense energies for the humanity, but it's not who you are, it's not who I am. It is part of our journey. It is part of our hero's journey. It is a Virgo, you know, walking on earth, a spirit being embodied, being incarnate, embodying these dense energies that needs healing and transmutation, transformation, but it's not who I am or you are. This is not our soul. The soul is just pure light. There is no shadow in the soul, right? There are just dense experiences and shadow within the walks of life, right? But they always can be transformed and transmuted. So what are you dreaming to create by being authentic with yourself, right? Yeah, and then it's just, again, perfectly in alignment with everything else. You are the creator. What are your ideas? What are you releasing? Assessing what are the fears that are stopping you from being authentic and blossoming. And yeah, let's just release that karma and allow the light, the joy, the creation, the fertility to create the new earth for all, based on happiness and joy and childlike innocence, the wonder, seeing life on this planet as something wondrous and magical, something from a dream, right? Which is what it really is, because being here, we are living a dream. The soul is dreaming this incarnation. So anyway, guys, let's not go too deep into rabbit holes. I would like to end with this, close the space. I would like to thank my higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters, starseed family, my astrological team, all the cards and all the creators of the cards, all the messages that came through the cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Hators, that were present for these readings. And yeah, once again, I hope that everybody is experiencing the beginning of the new astrological year the way that I guess you hope to, wish to. And yeah, and as I mentioned in my previous video, if you would like to book a reading with me, I have a 25% off seasonal sale, Eclipse sale running until April 1st. I only have, I think, 5 or 6 slots available for April, because I will be taking 2 weeks off, one because of my birthday and one because of my relocation back to Europe at the end of April. So once these slots go, I will be offering appointments for May, and I will be in Europe from May onwards. So anyway, guys, if you wish to connect, the opportunity is there. And apart from that, I wish you all a wonderful Aries new moon solar eclipse, and I'll speak to you again next week. Much love, everyone, and bye for now.